That was when we got to know that the 3 seconds video has an extension and it is a 10 minutes video.
Wow.
And then in the confession via TikTok DM, he wrote, he said, I have a video of a fight between Cynthia and my brother. She pushed my brother and he knocked his head on the floor. Okay. That was where he gave the identity, the description of a third person and the wife and Mohbad. Okay, what does he do? He gave a description. I started doing everything I can to smoke the guy out. And by the time I was doing that, the wife came on your show, on TVC here and said, oh, it's one guy.
Good day and welcome to your most preferred channel, Channel Up. This is the most exciting episode of what is trending around the globe, especially in Nigeria. My name is Angelo. Thanks for joining us. Without wasting much of your time, there is a revelation on the death of Mohbad that is very, very shocking. In this revelation, an interview was made with Adura, Mohbad's brother, in attendance, Mohbad's mother, Iya Mohbad, in attendance, and other people who were very sacrosanct to the unaliving of Mohbad, or to the case that evolves or revolves around the death of Mohbad. Now, this particular video would reveal rather very mysterious revelations and very shocking occurrences that appeared to have taken place in the behind the scenes, especially that led to the death of the Nigerian artist Mohbad. Now, this particular interview also has a video footage attached that would demonstrate and really illustrate the reasons that could have led to the death of Mohbad. I would also have another video after this and after my analysis to tell you or to show you where fingers are all pointing at and who we feel killed Mohbad. But before that, stay tuned for this very, very, very exciting, mind-thrilling and face-boggling message that is in this video, so you will be able to have your own ideas and make useful conclusions on how, why, and when Mohbad really died. Stay tuned. More details after the break.
4:23 p.m. Adura Aloba, Mohbad's younger brother, has sent me a DM after listening to me for a while and reacting in the comment section. When he realized I may not see.
It's not Adura Aloba.
Okay, we'll get there. We'll get it. Okay.
Please.
Don't worry. Let me finish my speech. Let me finish my speech. I have to continue my speech.
Everybody has speech.
Madam, Mommy Adura, if we can love his brother, we have to love him. Trust me. I will always hold my end of him. Okay, at about 4:23 p.m. I have to take you guys back so that I can be up to speed. Adura Mohbad's younger brother has sent me a DM after listening to me for a while and reacting in the comment section. When he realized I did not see the DM on time, he wrote to the comment section asking that I check my DM. And lo and behold, he offered to give me a video recording of a fight that is sealed between the late singer Mohbad and his wife Cynthia. He demanded for 3 million naira. He went further to convince me by narrating how the violence between his brother and his wife resulted in Mohbad falling off the stairs and hitting his head to the floor. Something that can equally be linked to the bent neck in the casket, so much blood some few people found in the house after the singer had passed. The conversation went on for a while, with me playing along. I demanded to see at least the proof of a video existed, and he requested for my email and shared a 3 seconds partly censored image to me. When I downloaded, I previewed, and there was a violent argument in the video in the background. I probed further for longer and uncensored images, and the negotiation got stuck at that point. The following morning, I immediately informed the Deputy Commissioner of Police heading the State Criminal Investigating Department, that is DCP Lati, that is the main segment of the Lagos State Police Command, saddled with the ongoing homicide investigation. And I also reached out to the PRO of the Lagos State Police Command, Mr. Benjamin Hundeyin, and I sent the images to them, to both of them. And in the course of our interfacing, the DCP acknowledged and then obliged me to come in with a petition to that effect, and which I sent in and he acknowledged. While I was expecting positive feedback on the news, on the new lead from Panti, the next phone call invitation I received was from a police officer with the name Shedrack Enabo. He introduced himself as the investigating officer, that is the IPO, CP Special Squad, that is Commissioner of Police Special Squad 1. He reliably informed me on a case of impersonation brought to the attention of the Commissioner of Police by Adura Aloba, and that I should come so that he can intimate me of their findings and progress. I quickly reminded him of my earlier petition on the same matter to the state CID of the State Command. Of course, as a gallant of justice fighter, I had the appointment and I went straight to the CP's Special Squad 1. I attended the Special Squad 1. I met with the deceased father, Mr. Joseph Aloba, his lawyer, and one Mr. Aye Pareti. They were waiting there to also to see what was going on. The officer in charge shared some detailed efforts. I commended them for their proactive approach and prompt public service delivery. I only noticed from his response and remarks that the case was not harmonized, because it's the same state police command, and it is the same command that is dealing with Mohbad's case. So I was expecting that the case would have been harmonized. And when I didn't see that, I said, okay, fine, no problem.
Okay, I told you will be able to fathom from the video, right? Yes, thanks to Adura, who, courageously came out to reveal the kind of worms that we had never heard before. Remember, that very dark man has been on this case for a very, very long time, but he's not the only person. I will tell you why. Before I touch that, Mohbad is dead and yet to be buried, yeah? And VDM has gone far to interview lots of people, but this particular update is not all about VDM. This update is all about video evidences that have come up, video evidences that are more than the CCTV camera footages, video evidences that are more useful than any other thing we have heard from Prime Boy, from Spending, from Sam Larry, and all other people, including Dominica. This particular revelation will keep you thrilled to your screens. It is going to make you shock and ask yourself why marriage is important, why people marry people they don't know, why people end up with people that don't really care about them. Well, without wasting much of your time, you've watched the other video. This particular one is very, very important. In this video, I have actor, producer, director, and philanthropist, including a human activist, Yomi Fabi. Yomi Fabi has been behind the scene trying to fight and get the main cause and the main reason why he feels Mohbad died, and he's among the few people who think that the death of Mohbad was not natural. Okay, so it was induced, and this is the more reason why he brought out this video. Now, he's not the only person talking in this video. There are lots of people involved in this video, and in this video you are going to hear and know why people are concluding that the person that killed Mohbad may be in his house, the person that killed Mohbad may be sharing same bed with him, the person that unalived Mohbad may be somebody he must have been eating in the same plate with. We are not calling anybody yet. There are lots of people who share the same bed, share the same plate, share the same spoon with Mohbad. His family, his immediate family, his siblings, his record label guys do all this. So after watching this video, you will now conclude, just like I have done, about who, where, and when Mohbad died. Don't forget, I feel categorically that those who are involved here are kind of, let's say, peripherally, or if not, they are deeply involved with whatever must have happened to Mohbad. You will know from this video too that he did not just die. It was not an ear infection that killed him. It was not any NDLEA mumbo jumbo that killed him. Rather, something that felt like something unnatural was what happened to Mohbad. You will know how he fought with his wife, and you will know how there was a duvet soaked in blood, just like his father revealed with VDM and all. Let me not let the cat out of the bag. Please pick a bowl of popcorn and keep your attentions in a place. Your emotions will be there because you might cry after listening to this. More details after the break. Rest in peace, Mohbad.
Over the years, since last year to now when Mohbad died, you've been at the forefront of calling for justice for Mohbad now. As it is right now, what is the update you have for us?
Yeah, thank you so much. Over the few years and months, we've been looking for clues. Police, they've investigated the matter and they've arrested a couple of people.
Yeah.
And as God will have it, a confession came through to me.
Okay.
And it did not come through narrating how Mohbad actually had a fight with the wife. It came with a clip, 3 seconds video from the brother, Adura Aloba. And upon that, the onus was on us as a foundation to further investigate that and ensure that we see through to it and know that, is this real, is this not real? And we put up a press conference to smoke more information out, and luckily he attended. He was given the open field to express himself. And it led to another revelation. That was when we got to know that the 3 seconds video has an extension and it is a 10 minutes video.
Wow.
And then in the confession via TikTok DM, he wrote, he said, I have a video of a fight between Cynthia and my brother. And then he further explained,
Cynthia being
Wumi. And then he further explained that she pushed my brother and he knocked his head on the floor.
okay.
Now I said, for me to believe you, can I see a clip or anything related? He sent a 30 seconds video, partly blood. I'm like, I investigated. Is this Mohbad's house? And at the end of the day, went through the police. We got an order to enter into Mohbad's house. And the tiles of the floor looked like that video that was sent to me. I said, I'm not going to stop. And then I wrote a petition to the Assistant Inspector General of Police. I wrote to the Lagos State Command, SCID. Suddenly, nothing is happening. A snail pace investigation was going on, and I was ambushed.
Okay.
The Commissioner of Police invited me. Oh, it's not Adura that was shutting you up. It's one Damola Ayinde Abib. Ayinde Abib was also one of those that took Mohbad's body to the hospital, and it was declared BID. So either of them, they are credible witness. I pressed further. And that was when it came to the press conference, and it declared that, yes, in that video, 3 people were there. Mohbad, the wife, and 1 person. He refused to mention the name. We became more curious. You know, they came, they disrupted, and he left. I went to report to the AIG that I can't do this on my own. I can't put laws into my hand. This guy has got something to say. And he was invited to the AIG. That was where he gave the identity, the description of a third person, one Zomo. He now said, oh, it's the third person is one Zomo, and the wife and Mohbad. Okay, what does he do? He gave a description. I started doing everything I can to smoke the guy out. And by the time I was doing that, the wife came on your show, on TVC here, and said, oh, it's one guy, Mohbad's friend. That was the person she was fighting with. You were fighting with your husband's friend. And Mohbad will now be recording your fight for 10 minutes in his own house.
So you think there are several lacunas in this investigation?
Terrible lacunas. And when you look at it, there are allegations of fight here, there, and there. And I'm looking at it. This is Nigeria. We want it to get better. Whatever the case may be, sentiment must be set aside. Fine, the public was so much loud, and attention was shifted on people from outside. But this is homicide. And with the look of things, we're getting to hear that, okay, there was blood, there was this, there was that, there was railing broken. For whatever it is, everybody around Mohbad needs to be put on pre-arrest and probably drilled.
So what do you think now has been stalling this investigation? It's been ongoing for quite a while. We're also aware that it's not been buried yet.
That's another sad thing. And when you look at it, the 3 seconds video has an extension, and the phone is with the Commissioner of Police in Lagos State. The former Commissioner of Police, when I was invited to the Commissioner of Police, I was the victim. I was the one that wanted to be defrauded. I asked that, have you seen the extension of this video The police officer told me in clear terms that they are not treating, or they are not going to be looking into that area. They are only going to be looking into impersonation. I said,
Okay.
your command is investigating a bigger crime, homicide, murder, and you're looking for work by Mohbad. And somebody sent this kind of a message with a 30 seconds video that you know the remainder is in the same phone with you. And you don't want to open it for me to see. You don't want the world to see. What is going on? The officer said that is not the area of interest. Now they are shielding that phone, which is a key. To be honest with you, if that phone is opened, it will lead us to something that will bring closure to this matter. We are of the opinion that the key suspects that are needed in getting justice for Mohbad are in that video.
So why what more have you done to ensure that the police can gain access to that video and conclude this investigation?
Thank you so much. I've written to the Commissioner of Police. We're meant to do a protest on the 27th of February. The Commissioner of Police, new Commissioner of Police, Mr. Moshood Jimo, he said, please don't do it. Honor me. Bring your protest to the command. Come and express yourself. And I gave my speech. I expressed myself that your command is not meant to cover up for criminals. There is a phone that is domiciled in this command, Commissioner of Police Special Squad 1. They have the phone.
Okay.
The 3 seconds video has got violence in it. The extension is in the same phone with you. Use the phone and copy it to the DPP, Director of Public Prosecution, so that it can help them in coming up with the advice. They refuse to do that. And that is the bone of contention now.
So let's talk about Wumi now. Has she been involved in this investigation with you as well? Because she made some allegations some time back.
No, the point is, it's quite sad. It's funny that while I'm fighting for the father of our son, I'm fighting for justice for Mohbad.
Yeah.
She's meant to cooperate with me. But what I am seeing is unnecessary banters, blackmails. And for somebody like me, I'm not going to be moved. Because as we speak now, whatever intent or purpose, spouse, father, mother, brother, they are meant to support what we're doing. Murder is a public matter. Homicide is a public matter. It's not a family field. So this particular case is a public matter. And what is quite funny, it's strange, that the place where I'm supposed to be getting encouragement and support is where I'm getting criticism.
So that leads me to my next question. What is in it for you? Why have you been consistent in this cause?
Number one, I believe in the Nigerian project. The president of Nigeria, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, is doing everything to ensure that this country works for everybody, including the poor. And when it comes to the case of justice, Mohbad has got right to life. It was taken away from him. And the bigger picture is this. You and I, we want to live in a free and secure society. And our home should be safe for all of us. Domestic violence is unacceptable. Nobody should go towards that area. And when you're looking at the health and the safety of this country, we must fight to ensure that this country continues to get better. Every day, not to engage in unnecessary fear, cowardice that will take the country backwards. If people are asking us to be scared and to be silent when people are committing crime and they want to be the one to decide the fate of the country, then why are we giving birth to children? Whatever we choose not to act upon now that are ills of a society are going to be waiting for our children.
Okay, so she also accused you of, she says you've been getting grants and some monies to facilitate its investigation running into millions of dollars. How true is that?
Yeah, like I said, I don't know the kind of poverty she's been exposed to.
Let's avoid no.
The point is this,
let's stick with the issues. She accused you of this. Is it true?
No, the point is, when she was accusing, she was trying to lie and blackmail. I run an NGO, and people would have to fund and support NGOs. Okay. And as a matter of fact, the kind of funds we have even received so far for a complex case like this is nothing to write home about with what we have been doing. Because at the end of the day, we need a whole lot of stuff to do this, to achieve and get justice, not just for Mohbad, but for other people that have similar cases.
All right.
So the money she's spoken about is because she doesn't even understand the value of me as an artist. Because if you look at the protests we've had in front of the Corona Court, Lagos State House of Assembly, Lagos State Police Command, I've been to Royal Pine Estate, my appearance fee as an artist, you know how it obtains.
Yeah.
Picture me going into those things. How much will I be paid to participate in each of those stuff? Right. So she's like,
well, you just came up from the same room I came up from when these videos hit my table. I don't know how emotional you guys may be right now. I don't know how sad you might actually be right now. All I know is there is more to this story than meets the eye. All I know is there is more to all this than we all know, because if we have actually had been paying attention when this man died or when this boy died, then we will be able to know that more investigation will have been done. Remember, they were telling us that they hurriedly buried him because of XYZ. But new information reaching people right now tells us that there was more to Mohbad's death than just the show at Ikorodu. There was more to Mohbad's death than just the small fight between himself and Prime Boy. Okay, there was more to Mohbad's death than just whatever happened in the NDLEA office. This is very, very, very sad. Well, without wasting time, I hope you enjoyed our updates, and I will urge you to always stay glued to this particular channel, because I will bring you more updates in case you feel we are going to stop here. Nah, we are not stopping here. All right, we are going to follow this case up to the last, whether it's coming from VDM, whether it's coming from Wumi Fabi, whether it's coming from any other activist. Trust me, we are going to be on this and bring you updates as they unfold. I'm sorry for the family of Mohbad. Accept my sympathy once more. Please, if you have not liked this video, give this video a thumbs up. Don't also forget to share them to your friends, relations, and well-wishers at home and abroad. And if you are having plans to follow us, come on, tap the subscribe button as well as the notification bell so that you won't get left behind when I drop updates as important as this. Don't forget, my name is Angelo. See you next time. Bye.